Our first guest tonight is a very gifted and desirable actress woman with a big hit show that all the cool people are watching. She plays DC crisis manager Olivia Pope on Scandal. See it Thursday nights at 10 o'clock here on ABC. Please say hello to Kerry Washington. No, it's you that they love. No. Me, they have mixed feelings about. But hey, congratulations! I think this is one of the biggest honors you can get in show business. You've been asked to host Saturday Night Live.
It's crazy.
It is exciting, right?
Yeah.
Are you excited about it?
I'm really excited. I mean, I feel like, you know, this is your world, the comedy thing. So
have you not done anything like that before?
I've done a little bit of comedy, but I've never done anything of this.
Live and on stage?
Live on stage with a bunch of really great, funny people. Yeah. I'm excited.
And also, you became a doctor since the last time that we met.
I am. You should only refer to me as Dr. Washington.
I will.
I did the commencement address at George Washington University, where I went to school, my alma mater, Colonials.
Now, did you graduate from that school?
I did. But when I did the speech, I actually wore... My mother is a retired professor of education, and she got her doctorate when I was a little girl, so I wore my mother's doctoral robes.
Oh, that's very nice. Can I tell you something? It's a little bit weird. I got a doctorate at UNLV, despite the fact that I did not graduate. And I wore my mother's robe.
Just her bathroom robe.
Her bathrobe,
terry cloth.
She did not graduate either, but were you a good student? I would imagine you were, if your mom was a professor.
Yeah. With your mom being an educator, yes, I was a very good student. I loved school. I'm excited. I'm going to stay for the Science Guy.
Oh, good. You'll stay for Science Club. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, because who knows what could happen. It'll be good to have you here.
Am I staying? I don't know if I'm going to stay now.
I don't know. He does a lot of experience. I think it'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. As long as you're not in that area, you should be fine. Were you good at science as a kid?
I was, up until a certain point. Up until, what happened was, I had this dream as a child. The thing I really wanted to be when I grew up was the woman in the Shamu show. You know, like with the killer whale at SeaWorld and like standing on the nose of the whale, you come out of the water and it's amazing, it's magical.
You have the headset on.
Yes. And you get to tell the dolphins what to do. This was my dream. And so I studied really hard. I got really into marine biology. All my cousins, I was really into it. And then I got to AP Bio in high school. And the joke in my family is that I was like, forget the whale, I'll be on stage by myself.
Yeah, right.
And that's when Kerry Washington was born.
You could have been walking around with buckets of chum right now had that dream been realized.
I know. Instead, I'm on Scandal.
When something like that, by the way, it was a great episode tonight. Really, a really good one.
So fun.
When something like that happens, you say to your parents, I want to be a marine biologist.
Yes.
Because I think a lot of, like, especially young girls will say, I want to be a veterinarian.
Yes.
Do they encourage you, or do they go, all right, yeah, okay, great?
No, the thing about being, because not only is my mother a teacher, but a lot of her siblings are educators. So in my family, if you expressed any interest in science at all, your whole world became about that. Like I had my cousin Raheem said one summer that he really liked sharks, so we all had to read Peter Benchley's Jaws, and we all went to Montauk, and we all so I had an interest in rodents, so we all studied gerbils and hamsters and
rodents?
mice. Yes, I can tell you that the largest rodent in the world is a capybara. Like I know that.
Oh wow.
We became researchers.
What's the smallest rodent in the world?
I don't remember.
You don't know.
It's not as fun to say as capybara.
Oh, yeah,
so
capybara is a good one. Yeah. Maybe that's what you do on Saturday Night Live. Go through all the rodents. Rodent identification. No one's ever done it before.
I'm willing to try anything.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll see the new next week's episode of Scandal. Not the whole thing, but just a portion of it.
Time for that.
Well, we're going to make time. Kerry Washington is here.
Senator Richard Myers, by day, represents the great state of Washington and our nation's highest legislative body. By night, he's a perving, sexting pervy perv who uses the handle Redwood Johnson.
Gross.
Say the thing again.
We need the money.
We need the money.
We need the money.
We need the money.
Right, okay, we need the money.
We've had worse clients, I think. Haven't we?
Well, that would never happen in real life.
Never.
Scandal, next week's Scandal.
Yeah, fun.
Kerry Washington is here. Redwood Johnson.
We would never have a political figure who took pictures of himself.
I
and
wonder
put
if
them
Anthony
online.
Weiner will watch that show.
Yeah.
I would think it would be, well, you know, I bet you he wants to watch it, but it would be so uncomfortable for his wife to walk in while he was watching it.
That's what would be uncomfortable?
Well, yeah,
Really?
I guess you make it, yeah, I guess maybe they've passed that point, yeah. You guys live tweet during the, you do.
We do. We all do. The whole cast does, and a lot of our crew actually live tweets. Directors, producers, key grips, wardrobe people, we're all live tweeting during the show.
I've noticed something because I follow you on Twitter is that
That's
you guys
an honor.
are, you realize you're like, you're ruining it for people on the West Coast.
No, we say at 7 o'clock on Pacific time, we say, West Coast, get off Twitter.
Yeah, but if we don't, we're not paying really close attention, and you can't throw everyone off Twitter.
We warn you. We don't want to spoil the show.
Okay, all right, I got you. Are you seeing the show for the first time while you're tweeting?
No, there's no way you can, because when we're actually tweeting, it's like an athletic event. My thumbs hurt
You
in the
tweet a
morning.
lot of- yeah,
my
yeah.
eye. I wake up in the morning with a total Twitter hangover. My
I noticed
eyes
last
hurt, my
night you
head hurts.
tweeted beginning at midnight.
Oh, yeah.
West
It's on.
East Coast time
It's
saying
on.
it's
Scandal
today.
Thursday. Yes, exactly. Yes.
And does Shonda Rhimes encourage you to do that? Is that like a thing?
You know, she's so great on Twitter. If you don't follow Shonda on Twitter,
Yes,
you should follow
I
her.
do,
She's
yeah.
hilarious. And so she was so into it, and I sort of fell in love with it, and the whole cast came on. But it's really, and it's not something that the network pays us to do or that we're told to do. We do it because we're super passionate about the show, and because we're crazy grateful to our fans for watching.
You'll be over that by mid next season.
Never! We love our gladiators.
You guys have a special. You have a special event coming up here.
Yes. Well, I noticed we're both in purple today.
That's right.
So that's for Spirit Day, anti-bullying. And then this is our whole crew. Well, parts of our crew today was in purple.
Except for the bully right here.
That's Jeremiah. He's in purple plaid, believe it or not.
Oh, he is?
Yes,
Well,
yes.
who isn't wearing purple? Oh, wait a minute. There's the bully. I think I found him right there.
That's actually, you don't know how funny that is, actually.
Is he the bully?
No, he just keeps us in line. But I think that's what the bullies call it, right?
That's right.
I think he's in a lavender. But that's us. And tomorrow night, I'm doing an event with GLSEN, which is an anti-bullying organization here in Los Angeles.
Well, very nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's very good to see
Bullies
you.
are back.
Where is it at? Where's it going to be?
Oh, gosh.
That's all right. People will figure it out if they want to be a part of it.
Go to the website. My Facebook page and GLSEN, yeah.
And maybe you'll
All the
tweet about it
information will be
30
there.
or 40
you know
times.
I will.
Who knows?
You know I will.
Kerry Washington, everybody. Scandal, Thursday night, 7 o'clock on ABC. Oh, you're going to stay around for Science Bob Flugfelder is next. We'll be right back. Kerry Washington is here. We have music from Sleigh Bells coming up. Every few months, our next guest drops by to try to blow our studio up. He's a real-life teacher from Massachusetts and now a real-life author, too. His book, Nick and Tesla's High Voltage Danger Lab, shows kids how to do scientific demos and ruin your home. It comes out November 5th. Please welcome Science Bob Flugfelder. Congratulations on the book.
Thank you.
This is, was it like an adventure type of thing?
So it's like a science adventure, middle school age, and we're trying to combine a great story and also get kids building things. So kids in the story build things, and we want them to try them at home and hopefully create some innovators of the future.
That's a very good idea. I like that idea.
Get some makers going.
In the meantime, we're going to do some stupid stuff, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. What are we going to do here?
All right, so I grew up on the Jersey Shore, and I used to go out to the shore and swing buckets of water. Thank you, Jersey Shore.
Pretty wild kid, huh?
Yeah, pretty wild.
Just
And,
like Snooki.
But there's a lot. There's a lot of misunderstandings because everyone calls it centrifugal force that keeps things in, but it's actually called centripetal force. Centrifugal force is a fictitious force, so centripetal is
There's
correct.
no such word as centrifugal
It's
force?
not a real force.
Oh, my.
Centripetal.
I know. We've
Why?
been fooled.
Who made this up? What kind of a maniac did this?
I know. So I don't know. I don't know where it came from.
Well, we've got to find out.
Arrest them.
This would be a
I'll
great
fix
episode
it.
of Scandal.
I'll fix it.
All right. so let's have a little demo here. This is kind of a classic one where we have a cup of water on a tray.
Yeah.
And you're able to actually suspend it so
When
it's
you say
over your head.
Able, you mean like we're going to do
Yeah,
this?
you'll probably want to spread out a little
Should
bit.
we go forward or?
Well, I would go this way so that our audience is clear.
Okay, all right. Kerry,
I can't get
I
my
want to apologize in
So it's all
advance.
about momentum and commitment. You got to believe in the physics.
And then the Kool-Aid guy comes running through.
All right, here we go. There it is. Go for it. There you go. Gently, bring it down. There we go.
Nicely done.
See?
We could be waiters at TGI Fridays.
Yeah. So,
Pretty good, right?
so then we wondered, well, is it
We're looking for a
possible-
compliment, Bob.
Oh, yeah, so it was
Thank
beautiful.
you.
You guys did
Good?
great.
Are we good?
That was beautiful.
Do we
Not
get to be
not a
characters
drop
in the
spilled.
next book?
Wouldn't it be funny if that was it?
That's it. Well, we did wonder if we could kind of scale this up a little bit,
Yes.
make it a little more interesting.
Let's scale it
so
up.
we came up with something that spins around a lot, and in this case, it's a hammock.
Okay, all right.
Come on over to the
All right,
hammock
we're-
here.
Come on over here.
Okay.
Kerry, be very careful.
I'll be over here.
Ooh,
All
looks
right.
like someone went
So
nuts at the
actually,
99-cent store,
so
huh?
We've got all sorts of treats now because our center of rotation is somewhere up here. And for safety, we did attach the trays, but all of the treats and all that are all loose. All of our
The
candies
cups are loose?
The cups are attached, but of course the liquid
Everything's
is in there.
glued down. What kind of...
No.
Oh, all right, all right.
All right, Kerry, do you want to come and just fill our last cup? We got some water.
okay.
What am I doing?
Punch here. Come
This
on
is
over.
just where they try to give you something to do for no good reason.
Yes.
Yes,
There you
yes, Kerry, it's important that you fill that cup.
Yes. I'm like Vanna Black.
All right, beautiful.
More?
Oh, they're
No,
okay.
we're good.
They're
We're
okay.
good.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
So now, why don't you stand in the safety zone over
That
here?
sounds like an amazing idea.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So, Jimmy, here's what we're
right.
going to do. If all goes well, at some point, all of this food will be completely upside down and still hopefully stay in the bowl.
Just like with the glasses.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Can
So
we
we're
eat
going
whatever falls?
Yeah. Be like a piñata, right?
It'll be like a piñata. It'll be a mess. All right?
All right.
And here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Here's our commitment.
And go.
There we go.
If we stop, you're going to all get it on you guys.
Great.
All right, ready?
All right.
Sorry, kids. That's all right.
So all that was upside down.
Yeah, now it's all on the floor. We have an instant replay, I think, here. That's a great way to keep ants off your picnic. Our janitor hates you, Bob, by the way.
Always.
All right, let's do our next thing.
All right,
What do we have
let's
next?
do a little chemistry. So we've got here a little bit of a
It's like
chemical
bottle from a
reaction.
road trip.
All right, so what we're going to do is a reaction that's a color-changing reaction, and we're going to start
Are we
with our...
supposed to put on safety glasses?
Yes, you should put on safety
Yeah, thanks,
glasses.
Bob.
Yeah,
Thank you.
right. All right, so
All
we're
right.
going to fill that one up. So we've got 2 chemicals here, and we're going to mix them and look for a color change. And
Should I
it's
get a
called
lighter?
An No.
Oh.
It's an iodine reaction here, and so here's what we're going to do. Let me get my goggles on here.
Okay, yeah, get those
those
on.
What
out
are
of
the
way.
chemicals?
It's, your typical sodium metabisulfate
Yeah.
and
Of
potassium
course.
iodine mix. All right, so I'm going to put this funnel here, and
You
Jimmy.
really put the fun in funnel, Bob, I'll tell you that.
All right, we're going to have you swish that around a little bit. That's going to agitate the liquids.
Okay.
There we go. And, Carrie, you don't...
Agitated. Hey, don't get so agitated.
I'll hold this. And why don't you pour that in?
Yeah?
All right, there we go. That's really good.
I'm agitating
Wow,
the
you look
liquids.
really good.
I've had some
careful there.
experience with this.
All right, go ahead. Pour it on. A little less agitation. There we go. A little less.
Less agitation?
A little less
Is
agitation.
this an
no,
irritant?
you shouldn't die. We'll get a towel. All right, so now there's a chemical reaction going on in here between 2 chemicals where one wants to change it to a color and the other one is stopping it from changing it to the color. And so they end up kind of battling it out. And
Okay.
hopefully, at some point, they kick in and
And eventually I'll be exhausted.
Yeah, you can relax for a second. We'll let that spin. That's a beautiful
Ooh, it's like
funnel
a
in there.
Tornado.
Yeah, so it's called a clock reaction because it doesn't happen right away.
Oh,
it does take a little while. So
all right. Well, this is called a TV show, so it better happen.
We did. See, we lost a little bit of that, so it might just take a little bit longer, but let's see.
All right. Oh! That was sudden. We have an instant replay here. Oh, my. Why would it happen so suddenly?
Well, it's because all the chemicals run out at the very end, and that's what caused the...
and now this is soy sauce.
You wouldn't want to put that on your lo mein.
You would not, okay.
All right. So, you had mentioned that I brought a laser with me.
Yeah, let's go to the laser.
Yeah, most people are familiar with kind of like little laser pointers.
Okay, I was
like
going to say, that better not be the laser.
That's not the laser. But laser technology has come a long way.
Kerry had one of those on her head tonight on the show. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
I was courageous enough to, yeah.
Yes, she was.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have the military using lasers. We have laser surgery, we have eye surgery with lasers, and that's all great. I thought it might be fun to explode a pumpkin with lasers.
Why not? Let's do it. Let's explode a pumpkin.
Come on over here. So, come right on over here.
Okay.
I don't know, I know it doesn't look like much, but this is actually a rather high power, much higher than that. Of course, you always want to be very careful. We have special glasses, actually, that will shield us from the waves of this. Yeah, kind of continuing with the Halloween theme. In fact, we even have them for the band, because they're sort of in the line of sight here. Oh. So they can put those on.
For everyone.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to power up this laser. And follow me. We've got balloons here. There's a black spot on the balloon.
Okay.
And that's going to absorb some of the energy and hopefully pop the balloon. Come on down the line here. There's 5 parts to this. So this is part 1. Part 2, we've got bottles here that are filled with ethanol fuel. That's going to create a combustible vapor in here. That's going to light the flash paper. The flash paper is going to drop in there. We should see some flames in there. Then it's going to get these big jars. That's going to light it.
Where
it's going to drop. That's going to go. Then we've got a balloon here. The balloon is not filled with helium. It's filled with hydrogen, which is highly flammable.
Great.
So that will explode. Boom. You might want to plug your ears like that. Then it's going to hit the pumpkin. We're going to start a chemical reaction in the pumpkin, which is create a flammable gas. And if all goes well, it's going to blow out the pieces of the pumpkin that we've carved, and we'll have a beautifully carved pumpkin.
I don't know how you got through airport security, but let's do this.
All right. Kerry, come on over.
What am I doing?
We're going to have you help us start the reaction. Come on over here. Pour that water right down in there.
Yeah, give the pumpkin a shot of tequila.
There it is, right all the way down in there.
All right. Chug,
beautiful.
chug, 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 chug.
So in there, we've got a little chemical reaction going on. Let's go back to the laser.
Okay. I always like hearing, let's go back to the laser.
All right. I think we're all ready. Everything is lined up. Are we ready?
Yes, just stand behind me, Kerry.
All right. Here we go. Powering on the laser in 3, 2, 1.
Wow.
Oh.
Whoa.
This is much scarier than I anticipated it would be.
Hold on.
If you told me when I was a youngster one day I'd blow up a pumpkin with a laser, I would have been the most excited kid in the world. Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. How about that? That's Science Bob Flugfelder. Thank you, Science Bob. His book is called Nick and Tesla's High Voltage Danger Lab. It comes out November 5th. And go to sciencebob.com to learn more about science. Science Bob Flugfelder, everyone. Kerry Washington.